What's up, guys? Pypo bringing you to me doing some Deepwind gorge action. Super weird thing just happened where I got in with 2 seconds left, but I was in a three-person group. I guess 3 people left right before the game started or something. Very weird. But I'm doing this with Valhalla and Aimbot. In this video today, I'm actually going to be talking about another story of my life. Pypo stories. Why did I just sing that? Makes no sense. Basically what happened was I was leveling. Actually, I should say first, I'm super sorry if my lighting is fucked right now, because it's like 1,000,000,000 degrees. That's why I got my window open and all that shit open. It's just because it's like, if I close it for like even a few seconds, I'm gonna start sweating to death. Like it's just gonna happen. It's fucking awful. Sounds from right there. Oh, buddy. Use my rocket boost to go get this cart. Why did I just stop? What the fuck is that? Who just hit me? Stop. Is that a tank fucking monk? There's so many tank monks around. Jesus Christ. Anyway, what I want to talk about was a story from my childhood, because you guys seem to love that stuff. So what I want to talk about was actually a fucked up story that I thought of while leveling with a buddy. Oh, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch with your American internet bullshit. God damn it. I hate that. I always look at my MS when something like that happens. Like, yeah, 210 MS, yay. So basically what happened was, well, the reason I thought of this was I was doing a leveling video with a buddy that'll be up soon. That's a fucking awesome video. I edited the fuck out of that video, so go check that out when it's up. Basically, I was at school, and when you're in primary school, at least for me, you're like a lot more active than any other time in your life. Like, all you do when you're at school as a kid is do fucking activities and run around and play soccer, and every single time, like, as soon as like recess or lunch happened, you ran out of the classroom to the soccer field, and then like ran to the soccer field, didn't stop running until the bell rang again, and then you'd run back to class. Like, that's literally what happened. Like, it was just running non-stop. So you do that, and then like once you're done doing that, I don't know why my V-bars aren't on, you'd fucking keep running around in class and get in trouble for it. Then lunch would happen after recess, and then you'd go run some more. Anyway, so on one of these occasions where I'm running around, I happened to run past like a bunch of older kids. I think I was in like year 2, so I would have been like 7, I think. I think I would have been like 7 or maybe 8. And I'm running past all these like older kids who were playing soccer, and they're kicking the ball up against like this brick buildings, like brick wall. And they're kicking the ball up against it, like just standing there kicking the ball around for some reason. And I kind of like go to move and don't, and then I'm like, I really need to get through to get back to class, and I'm freaking out. Like, when you're a kid, you're super awkward. I don't think like I need to go around these guys. I think that's it. I need to go through this. So I wait for one of them to kick it, and then I go to run across. And then when I go to run across, I think someone said something to me. I think it was one of them said something to me, like, look out or some shit. I don't know. And because they said, look out, I immediately stopped. When I stopped, I turned towards them, and this ball just came flying out of the middle of nowhere and hit me directly in the dick. It was a direct dick hit. The dick took double fucking critical damage because of the direct hit. It was not a good fucking place to be. It was awful. It was terrible. And I just remember, like that. This is my first experience ever with, like, ball pain. You know that first time you ever get hit in the nuts and you're like, why is this a thing? You kind of like, after that, I used to always think like, why the fuck are these things hanging outside of my body when if you just touch them in a weird way, I'm like on my knees in agonizing pain? Why is that a thing? That should not be a thing. But anyway, so I get hit in the nuts, I go down, and again, it's the first time it's ever happened, so I'm like freaking out. I'm like in so much pain. I think one of those kids that hit me in the nuts went and like got, I think there's like the sick bay people is what they're called. Like it's like a couple of old ladies who work in sick bay. You know, you always have those old ladies that work at your school, and all they do is really sit around all day. It's weird. Anyway, so they're all in like sick bay, and one of them comes and like gets me, and I'm like still on the ground. She helps me up. I limp, holding my junk. I'm like, oh god, because even like if my nut accidentally hit my leg weird, oh god, it was so awful. It was just awful as fuck. So I'm like trying to like limp away. She takes me to like the office or like the sick bay, but it's all in the same building in primary school. And I finally get there, and she's like, all right, lay down. And she's like, then she starts asking me if like she wants me to take a look at it and like to see how bad it is. I immediately, I don't know what it is about a kid. Even at a young age, I knew immediately like that the dude was supposed to be tough, number one. So whenever I got like injured, I always like never wanted to tell anyone about it. I don't know why. Immediately from a young age, I was like that. Like, oh, the dude's supposed to be tough, and you're not supposed to feel pain, and if you do, you're supposed to hide it. And not same with like your emotions. Like, oh, I'm a young dude, and I don't have emotions. Don't worry about it. Like, I don't know why. Even as at a young age, I thought that shit. And I hate the fact that that's a thing as well. Like, why is that a thing where, like, young dudes immediately are like, oh, you're supposed to be, like, this tough guy. Chicks are allowed to be, like, emotional and shit. Because I hated that shit. I hate that shit mainly because I actually had, like, a lot of emotions when I was a young kid. And, like, you're going through that whole puberty stage. I would have loved to talk to some motherfuckers about that. But even though, like, my parents were, like, super supportive and, like, do you need to talk to us about anything? Society had put in my head, you don't do that. You're not supposed to talk to your parents about shit. I'm not supposed to be having these feelings right now. It's not a thing. Like, and when you're a kid, you think like that. Anyway, so I basically tell her to fuck off. I was like, no, you're not looking at my junk. It's not a thing that happens. And so I kind of just chill in the sick bay for like 30 minutes until my mother, I think, like left work or something, and then came pick me up. And then proceeded like the weirdest thing of like, I didn't know like what was wrong with me. Like, I knew I got hit in the balls, but I'm like, is this a thing where I need to like go to the doctors? Is this pain gonna go away? Because it hurt for like a day. It hurt like from that day till the next morning. I woke up, they were still sore and they were bruised. That was the scariest thing ever. When you see your balls and they're black and they're like black as fuck. Even as an 8-year-old kid, I was like, this is not good. This is not good. God damn it. I came to the middle because I assumed there'd be some... And of course, because I just fucking started recording and Steve is crying like a bitch. That dog, man. What the fuck? Anyway, so I fucking, like, was super worried about it. And eventually it just, like, went away. Like, it was just, like, really badly bruised and swollen. My balls were huge. Holy fuck, my balls were... It was really fucked up. And, that was kind of my first experience with, like, terrible, terrible ball pain. Terrible ball pain. It was, like... so excruciating, but it also made me realize that, like, even as a young kid, while I was in that excruciating pain, when my mother used to come, like, check on me and ask me if I was okay, I'd always just say yes. I'd always just be like, yeah, I'm fine, don't worry about it. Like, no, I'm fine. Like, I'd hide my pain because I didn't want people to, like, know about it. Like, it's weird. And I still do it today. I don't even want to do it today. Like, if I ever actually get hurt, or if I, like, get emotional, I'm a little bit better about it where I'll talk about it a little. But I fucking will just, like, sit there and not talk to anyone about anything for ages because I'm like, no, I'm just a dude, don't worry about it. Dudes don't have feelings. Jesus Christ, that lay on hands. Val, you are a boss. This hunter's just chased. Their whole team was in their bases, then I realized. That whole team. We are winning 1300 to 48. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get this card because I fucking hate that pet stun, god damn it. Because we are just destroying. I thought you needed at least 3 bases to do that well, but I guess the bases don't do much in this. Yeah, disarm the paladin right there so he doesn't hurt me. Look at this is why I love Val. I've said it in a few videos because I'm getting heals off the motherfucker. He's giving me Hand of Freedoms. Oh my god, it's just amazing. Can you use these with the card? No, you cannot. That is bullshit. Yeah, so like, and I don't know, like I was just questing with a buddy and like thought of that, and it was awful, man. It was awful, and I remember like several times as a kid getting really injured. Like, I could have, like, been in serious trouble. I remember, like, there was this really weird thing where I used to play soccer so much, so I was chasing a ball that was going overhead, and for some reason my buddy on the soccer field was, like, bent over forward, like tying his shoe or something, and I ran into him, and, like, his head hit me in the chest while I was running at, like, full speed, and him hitting me in the chest actually, like, took all the wind out of me. I was laying on the ground, like, breathing fucking crazy. Like, you know, you get winded and you start going, I was doing all that kind of fucking shit. And, not only that, I thought I broke a rib. I don't think I did because I never told anyone about it, but I was sore in the chest for, like, a month. Like, it hurt for a month. And then once I was, like, it went away, I was like, why did I not tell anyone about that? Why is that a thing? Like, I'm not allowed to talk about pain and shit? It's super weird that society puts that on young dudes. I hate it. Especially since that's when if you get injured down, like, when you're that young, you really should tell someone about it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Have a video. I'll see you next video. Oh, no. Pypo, don't do it. Come to your senses, Pypo, now. Ah! Blast